Gary, this is amazing. What's the inspiration?
Well, I've been in the business for about 40 years, and I've always wanted to do something mid-century modern. And what better place to do it than here in the desert?
Well, I'm totally getting the Palm Springs Southwestern vibe.
Well, if you are, then we've accomplished our goal. Let me show you around. Well, the resort was originally built in 1982, and we're on 23 acres. We have 185 rooms. We repurposed all the guest rooms to make them more comfortable, and the buildings themselves really worked for our mid-century design ethos.
And I am curious about that vision.
Well, let me show you one of my favorite rooms. And this is one of my favorite people. Meet Jennifer. She's my design collaborator.
Hi. Welcome to the Sonoran Suite. It's called that because we focused around this key, iconic mid-century piece of furniture designed by Sonoran. It creates a great little reading nook. We wanted it to feel more residential and like a mid-century living room.
Well, the whole thing is beautiful and quite spacious.
Well, we have more than 500 square feet here, enough to have a nice living area and a dressing area with a unique closet system. But my favorite thing about this room is the shower.
Oh.
It's 6 feet by 6 feet square, 36 square feet.
And that leads to a private patio. So we have a patio in front and then a patio in back.
So is this the largest suite on the property?
There are 72 of these, but we do have larger suites. Let me show you some of them. These are our Sonoran suites. There's 16 of them on property. They're one-bedroom suites with a living room and a bedroom and 2 full baths. When we took over the property, these were small, kind of drab rooms. We combined 2 existing rooms into something that was far more comfortable and flexible and really just a higher quality. And I think that what you see here is really the embodiment of what we tried to get to with the interior design and really does speak to the mid-century modern ethos.
Yeah, the great thing about Gary's vision was the opportunity to bring in classic pieces like designed by Bertoya, as well as furniture made by local vendors. So we're really combining the two together.
Yeah, I noticed the art everywhere we go. I mean, not to minimize from the view of the Camelback Mountains, but this is exquisite.
Well, the art is everywhere, and it's all created by local artists. I got to get you over to see the guys that we partnered with to do all this.
Cattle Track is an arts compound collective that's been here nearly 100 years. We began our relationship with Andaz 8 years ago. Most of the works on that property were made by the artists that are here working. Everything from furniture to things in the rooms, in the restaurant, in the gift shop.
That's amazing. I almost feel like Gary might be part of this collective.
Well, he certainly is. He's been part of us for a number of years, and I've always remarked to him that he has an artist's soul.
So Gary, after speaking to Mark, how are you sort of programming this more creatively? What are you doing?
Well, we're on our biggest event lawn right now. We use this for weddings, group events, but also for concerts and for yoga classes and other health and wellness activities here, which are really consistent with the ethos of the resort.
Well, it's truly spectacular.
Thank you.
So this is Wefton Warp. It's our restaurant. It kind of flows in from the lobby and our guest house. It's in this really beautiful mid-century building. The cool thing about that is that it's very indoor-outdoor. It has all this glass so you can see Camelback and all the great views. We really worked hard to kind of create all these nooks and all these really cool spaces, sort of focused around this central bar element, which sort of helps provide the theater for the room, and it also divides up into these different spaces.
Well, and it also is a perfect backdrop for our glass kitchen. We're really proud of the food that we serve here, and our team likes to show off preparing it.
Chef Dijon, do you lead all the cooking classes that I've heard about?
I do, and I absolutely enjoy them, having this immersive experience with our guests, and I want them to feel inspired by classes like our pasta making class, our mixology class. They can actually make cocktails, and our pastry class, where they're making some truffles with local indigenous ingredients.
I came to Arizona in search of some desert magic, and I found it at Andaz Scottsdale. Not only am I going home refreshed, also a better cook. My compliments to the chef.